Today I thought it might be fun to revisit Spirittea. I'm about 30 hours into this game, and now my 30 hours might look different than maybe some other people's because I tend to take my time with these kinds of games and I'm not using a guide at all. But I thought there's probably a fair amount of videos out there that show the beginning and how you start. So I thought maybe it would be fun to see what it looks like about 30 hours in. So you can kind of see here like what I have in my fridge, some of the items I've acquired. There's a lot of different food, a lot of different recipes in this game. You do get to kind of like decorate your house a bit with the items that you can either buy in the game or you get gifted in the game. So I've gotten a few things just from like maxing out some friendships that are special in a sense, and it's fun to try to find a way to display them all. You are writing a book in this game as well, and I think I'm pretty close to finishing that up. But right now I don't have anything to write about. So let's see if we can find anything to write about in our book. I always visit the store just to see if there's anything new in the store. The inventory does rotate a bit, which can be kind of frustrating when you're trying to make certain recipes because they're only going to have certain items available each day, and then you'll have to keep checking. Like if today they have shrimp, but I haven't seen shrimp in a little while in the store. So they're pretty cheap though, so I just try to buy like a couple of them at a time when I see certain ingredients that I don't see as often. I have quite a few quests, it look like, that I need to do. And that's a good thing. Some quests are pretty easy and you just follow the instructions, while others I have had to look up a bit of a guide on because some of them are just not as intuitive. So there is no harm in looking up a guide to just see what your next steps are on certain quests. Here also, you can do some shopping. This inventory seems to be pretty consistent, so it's just more a matter of sometimes having these kinds of drinks on hand can help with the larger spirits just to appease them when they're really hungry. But also definitely coming here for like milk and like pie crust and the pizza dough, cheeses, those kinds of things which you need pretty regularly for certain recipes. I really need to upgrade my backpack. That is not enough space. I find this menu to be pretty helpful, actually. I like the way it's constructed as well. I think it looks really nice and it's unique. I haven't really seen too many UIs like this one. And also same thing with like this journal where you can kind of see the relationships you've completed and which ones you're still working on, or maybe you even haven't gotten their quest yet. When this game first came out, I felt like it was lacking in a few areas. The gameplay or the game flow just wasn't flowing as well to me, or maybe I had different expectations of this game. So I took a pretty long break from it, but I think that when I came back to play it again here, I started to appreciate what it does offer and like its unique offering that it has. And I also feel like they did make some upgrades to it, and I know that I had some patches for this game, but I didn't really read about like what those patches actually fixed or what they improved exactly, but I just know that it felt a little bit better. The game flow was just a little bit more intuitive and not as much, I don't know, I felt like there was more pressure or more time constraints before, and it feels like that lessened a bit, or maybe people are a little bit easier to find, and I don't know, this could all be in my head. But either way, I would say if you also tried this game when it first came out and maybe you haven't gone back to it in a while, I would suggest giving it another shot. I want to talk to the owl. I can talk to the cats and the dogs in this game, but I want to talk to the owl, but no can do. I guess I'm talking to him and getting a geshapon. That works out. Oh my god, where'd he go? He's dissing my house and then disappears. And that's one thing too I learned about the quest is I thought I just kind of had to go somewhere and be somewhere at a specific time. But it's really like you need to go around and just talk to the other people in the town, because sometimes that kicks something off as well. Or it'll give you a hint of like who you need to talk to next, or sometimes where you need to go or what time you need to go there. I like the locations in this game. I think they tried to replicate, Japanese casual like restaurants or karaoke bars. You have the coffee shop. Here's the bike shop. I think they did a really good job with that. Looks like he has a whole lab up here. I know he works at the school. And that's right. I can look at the map to see where people are, which, again, I think this is a really helpful feature. I just forget to use it sometimes, and then I remember that, oh yeah, I can just look at the map to see where everyone is located. I think one of the things about this game that maybe myself and others found a little bit misleading, but really it's more just an assumption, is, because it is pixelated and you are in this town, maybe we all kind of thought it was going to be more like Stardew Valley and have some other types of like farming aspects and whatnot. But again, that's why I thought it was good to go back to it and see the charm that this game has to offer. Like, you do get to go on these kind of adventures with these people, and they all have different interests. So, bug catching, there's like digging, there is fishing, going to the hot springs together. I also found out more recently that there are some fish and some bugs that you can only catch while you're on like not really a date, but when you're just like doing these outings with somebody, you can only catch those fish or bugs with somebody else that wants to do that as well. And I just discovered that recently, and that's helped me to start to finish my bug and fish collection. How am I really tired after I just got out of the hot spring? You'd think that would somewhat recharge me. I guess not this time. Maybe only when you go to the hot springs alone do you get recharged. And a quick note too, again, about the bug catching and fishing that you can do with like a friend. You have to literally be like, have told them, let's, go look for bugs or let's go fishing together. I tried to do the whole thing where I was like, let's, go digging, and then but I really was like looking for bugs, and it didn't work then. Looks like we found a spirit. And we are timed to find the one statue that is different from when we first came here. I was not paying that close of attention, so let's see. Nope, not that one. Oh no, okay. Only 7 p.m. and my stamina is dropping fast. I'm really determined to bring this honey home. My backpack is completely full, and yeah, I really need to focus on getting that upgrade. At least we can put the honey and get all this stuff into our fridge. This is one cool thing that I think that this game has is like getting to choose how many hours you want to go to sleep for. So it's not just like an automatic wake up at 6 a.m. or if you stay up later, you get up later. Instead, you can choose how much sleep that you want, like especially if you're trying to work on like catching a specific spirit, because some of these spirits are like only available, or like you'll only run into them at 2 a.m. or at 4 a.m. So you need to be able to wake yourself up at that time so that you can like, yeah, run over to the place where you need to be and try to catch them in the act. And like this one in particular has taken me a long time to time it right. Like I just keep forgetting it's Sunday night. I first didn't even know where I was supposed to be. And then, yeah, it was like Sunday in the morning, not Saturday in the morning or something like that, or Sunday night. So just like making sure. So yeah, they look ragged every Sunday morning. And Tara's heard Sora leave at like 2 a.m. So I guess we'll just like stick around here and we'll just see if the spirit shows up. Or play some Mario Kart while we wait. I'm guessing that's Mario Kart. Sure looks like it. also found out recently that there are some items you're supposed to take from people's homes in a sense. Maybe you're not supposed to, but in order to complete some of the shrine missions. So I always felt bad if I took, like, let's say that skeleton that I just picked up earlier, if I took that with me. But yeah, there's some items that I've found in people's homes that you're supposed to turn into the shrines. Also, there's a lot of references to other games and movies inside of this game. Like, I swear that's Flowey on her desk there, or her nightstand, from Undertale. Okay, the spirit should be showing up any second if we are here at the right time, on the right day. And I don't want to run out of my spirit power in case I'm supposed to have that on when they come. Okay. What the heck is this? I wonder what they sell. Okay, I guess he'll stop by the bathhouse and we get to visit his shop sometime. Let's follow them. Then maybe we'll know where this shop is. What is this person doing out so late? Oh no, did I lose them? Maybe they went through here. Shoot, I shouldn't have gotten distracted. Wow, some people are up really late or early. That guy's bathing at 2:51 a.m. I like that this small town is still lively even in the middle of the night. That's kind of funny. Where is this guy going? Oh yeah, I forgot about this spirit here. Okay, let's try again. Oh no, again? I don't know if I was paying that close of attention. Let's see. I think that was more luck. But now I only have 16 seconds to find the last one. Oh no. Oh, maybe? I don't know. Crap. Nope. Okay, I don't know. Let's try again. Oh, I guess they change it up. Okay, cool. Finally got it. And we found a new spirit. Okay, well, cool. At least we got another spirit. And they will come to our bathhouse, which we still need to go to. I think that the bathhouse is what first drew me to this game because it reminded me of Spirited Away. And I do think that that is still the highlight in this game. You have, of course, this whole town, which I think is really cute, and you have the townspeople that you're helping out, and you have these, missions that you're seeing here, and, spirits to find and stuff. But really, running the bathhouse is what, makes this game fully unique, and just, it's what made it stand out. And that guy is still, he's going to watch the sun rise. I don't have time for that right now. Let's go. Oh yeah, I never did find the secret shop, did I? Shoot. I have no idea what this door is. Oh, what? Who are these guys? Hopefully I can do this. I haven't nailed it every time. There's 2 of them. There's a lot of mini games in this game, which I also think sets it apart from some of the other kind of like life sims or farming sim type games. Yay! I won. We're on a roll with catching these spirits right now. Now we'll have a bunch to write about in our book. I would say they're all kind of mean to Wanyan, but he's pretty mean to them too. And now I found the hammer for the girl in town that like helps us build stuff at the bathhouse. I don't know if that means maybe I get more upgrades on my bathhouse too. That would be cool. Still dark out. It's almost 6 a.m. Now it's 6 a.m. Let's see if she's up, and then we can give her her hammer. I think Animal Crossing also had miniatures of certain town buildings, if I'm remembering right. Yep, let's write this book. And this again is another cute addition to this game that you're like supposedly writing this book and you're making progress each time that you're helping someone out in the town. And that, I think, like, in a sense, that gives you kind of an ending to this game, whereas some of the other life sim games seemingly have no ending. So another cool addition. I want to work at the bathhouse, but we need some more sleep. I find myself going through periods of time where sometimes I'm barely going to the going to the bathhouse, game house, I almost said, going to the bathhouse and just spending time in town and spending time with like the townspeople. And then there's other times where I find myself like going to the bathhouse every single day and making sure that I do that. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense because you make money at the bathhouse. So if you're running low on money, you're gonna have to work here. It's not Christmas time, but I still have my Christmas tree up because it gives off light and I haven't really found enough lanterns. I try to cut enough logs so that I'll just keep cutting and then setting them aside so that then if you need to make a fire quickly or it's going out and you don't have time to cut more, then you have some spares. I just got these ducks and algae just started growing for the first time in my baths really recently. So yeah, that's a new thing. Extra, I guess, difficulty. So I think that's like a summertime thing. So the duck eats the algae. And I'm guessing I'm going to need a lot more ducks. or get really creative with how I place my spirits. And if you're not familiar with this game, you get some helpers, and those are townspeople that I maxed out my friendship with, and so they will come join me here each time I work. And you can set them to be like the person that goes back and forth delivering towels, or this guy here, he's like, I don't know, brushing them or scrubbing, I guess. Yeah, he's like scrubbing the spirit so that helps us get more money. We have another person who's washing the towels. And here is the recipe book, so it kind of tells you how to cook. I think cooking in this game is kind of complicated because you have like frying, boiling, fermenting, baking, and you can't just like click on a recipe. You have to like find the recipe you're trying to use, look at the ingredients that you need, and if the picture isn't helping you, I think you have to like click over to them so you can like read what the ingredient is called, and then go and find it in your fridge and pull out those things. You have to put them into the right pot, pan, jar, oven, whatever one applies. If you do put them, let's say you're supposed to boil it and you instead fry it, you'll just get a failed recipe. So right now I need to make some more of the purifying salts. So I need to add the rice wine, the cherry blossom petal, and I didn't have enough space, so like I dropped the rice on the floor. So I need to also, another thing about this game is you can't like deposit what is in your hand, so you have to like put it away and then you can deposit it, but that's okay. So there we go. We have all things in there. Then we say start the fermenting process, and then we just wait. Also, there's like a way that you place people in the bath, like who sits next to who. There's like a little chart on the back wall that tells you who likes who or like compatible with. I don't know if I still quite understand it. I know there's like different like earth spirits and water spirits and things like that, but by looking at them, I still don't know if I totally know. It's kind of been trial and error for me, to where I just have to put them next to each other and see if they did get along, and then I just remember that. I just try to remember who enjoys sitting next to who and who really dislikes who, because I think that you get less money if they're sitting next to someone that they really don't like. Hey, here's one of the new guys we got. But if they're like sitting far enough apart like this, you won't be at risk. I think it's only like if there's one space like right next to them, or maybe 1 or 2 spaces between them. But I think once you get to like 3 spaces between, it doesn't really matter. These guys do something weird to the pool, like they spit out this black ink. And I'm not sure if everyone else is cool with that. It does seem to dissipate over time, but I tend to save that one pool just for those types of guys that spit out the black ink. You can see now what I mean about the lanterns and why I still have the Christmas tree, because at least it gives some light in the middle. I definitely need to buy some more lanterns. And I don't know, this little guy, he's just in here whenever I open up the bathhouse. He just hangs out in here. He does like a little rooster call when the fire gets low or when it's like out of wood, so that's helpful. Now you can see the black ink in the pool. So you can purify it with like the purifying elixir, but I don't know if it's always worth wasting it on it because they tend to just, I don't know, dirty it up again. And I'm not really sure, like I can put other spirits in that same pool and they'll be okay with it, but just in case I make the elixir and I just try to place them around because I have such a small backpack. There's still 2 areas I need to unlock in the bathhouse. I think one's like an outdoor pool. I forgot how to scrub people, but I guess I need to use my broom. Okay, there we go. So I think this is kind of funny. The broom is used to like sweep dust off the floors, but also apparently it's used to scrub spirits too. Multi-purpose. Now I don't know if this guy likes scrubbing. This guy does. I usually work late nights here. I just kind of work until my stamina gets that warning that says like your stamina is starting to drop and you're exhausted. And I kind of just know now like that I can keep working here until my stamina drops about halfway or to the hot dogs. And then it's time to run home at that point. But I can still make it home even if it's about halfway. I've tried like eating foods, drinking coffee. Doesn't really seem to stop the stamina from dropping. Like it'll add a little bit onto it so you can like keep going, but it's dropping so fast it doesn't really seem to matter too much. So it's kind of like real life in that you need to get sleep at some point. Like no matter how much coffee we drink or energy drinks or food we eat, at some point you just need sleep. And I think you get the most money if people get to finish their bathing experience, I guess. But you still will make money even if you have to run home and you, in a sense, cut off everyone's bathing experience early. I think they all like leave at that point and you probably just get like a percentage of the money depending on how close they were to being done. So I still think it's beneficial, even if you know you're about to hit your limit, to just get as many spirits into the bath as you can. And then, like I said, once your stamina hits about halfway, then start heading home. Yeah, this algae is pretty annoying. Okay, so there we go. You're feeling very tired. I think that's like your first warning, but that's not the point when your stamina starts dropping rapidly. That's just like your first warning, like you're really tired, which makes sense. It's like 3 a.m. Oh yeah, here's that chart I was talking about that kind of shows you what kind of spirits like each other and like they like eating food, and you know you can purify the baths to make them happy. I don't know any other bath salt recipes yet. I know there's more. I only know the purifying one so far. I would love to learn more, but I think I need to like dig them up or something, and I just haven't found any of those yet. Okay, yep. It is 4 a.m. and now I'm getting the whole like rapid dropping stamina. I try not to do too much more at this point because your like food level or stamina level will go down more rapidly, like when you're running around or cutting wood, things like that. So at this point, I try to reserve some of my energy, but I just like to check and see like how many people are close to leaving. So if they just have like the one little dot bubble above their head, that means they're about to leave soon. And if they have like 4 or 5, that means they just got there and they're going to be there quite a while. Another reason I like to stay here as long as possible is let the person who is taking the towels or washing the towels, let them, get the bathhouse set up as much as possible. Let's see if we can speed it up with scrubbing them. Seemed to work with that guy. I try to be a good host and stand right here. Okay. I think we need to go. And it's 5 a.m. So we definitely pulled a late night working at the bathhouse. And I think that shows you everything there is, in a sense, to be offered in Spirittea. It's just like the everyday life, solving the mysteries, finding the spirits, helping out the people in town, and then working on the bathhouse and just tending to the spirits at the bathhouse, just like you would kind of imagine in Spirited Away. So I think this is a really cool game. I think it's really a unique game. It's a great little life sim in a very cute setting. So I would definitely give it a try. This is on GamePass as well right now. So it's easy to just give it a shot. All right. See you later. Bye.